Hey guys, how's it going? Okay, so did Trump supporters commit a coup in Washington, D.C.? The answer is no, not really, right? What you did see to have a rally outside the Capitol buildings, right? And there were plenty of people protesting, doing what you're supposed to do, but then there were people that actually entered the building and damaged property. Now, if you enter a federal building, you could be looking at criminal trespass. You're at least looking at that. And if you vandalize a federal building, I mean, that's a big boy felony right there. That's not good to do. I was very much against it when Antifa did it in Portland. I thought they should all be charged. They're looking at like 10 to 20 years easy if you're charged for vandalism of federal government property. And I think if you did that, if you also broke into the Senate or the Congress and did that, then it's fair for it to be those guys as well. Let's keep it honest. So I am not for that. I'm for protesting, and I think they have a lot of reasons to protest, a lot of reasons to be upset. Whether or not you think the election was stolen, I think there was not enough transparency, and that people were justifiably upset at that. Georgia themselves won't do any further investigations. They won't do any audit checks on the signatures. They just refuse to do so after saying that they will do an audit check on the signatures for a very long time. So, understandably, there are a lot of people that are upset. And there has been fraud, but there hasn't been enough fraud yet that we know of that's enough to overturn the election definitively. At least the courts haven't found that. And if the courts haven't found that in the state level, and if the Supreme Court won't take on any cases from these state courts that they've decided on, then there's really no recourse that we have. Joe Biden is the elected president, and that's how it's going to go down. The best thing you can hope for if you feel disenfranchised by that is to rally together with other populists, other Trump Republicans, and rise again in 4 years. But this kind of stuff where you're running through the courthouse, the federal buildings, it doesn't look good. It doesn't help your cause. People are calling it a coup. I mean, it's definitely not a coup. If we were to let this play out, Joe Biden would still be the elect tomorrow. Like, let's keep it real on that. But CNN's like, this is a coup. It's like, it's not a coup, okay? Just in case anyone's worried, it's not a coup. Some people were acting stupid, just like Antifa was acting stupid and BLM was acting stupid. And they were throwing IEDs, blinding officers in Portland at the federal courthouse. Like, they threw actual explosive devices at cops. Like, those guys were acting like morons. These people that are breaking into the courthouse or the federal buildings, they're also acting like morons. So there's not much else to say about that other than people are acting stupid. Politics have gotten way out of hand this year. People are acting crazy. The media is to blame. I think politicians are to blame. You see Nancy Pelosi going on there and saying Trump is a dictator. The people that support him are racist. You have Fox News saying these people are violent communists. They're burning down buildings. They're going to hurt people. And I mean, if you just look at Portland and Seattle, you might think that's true. But the rhetoric has just been turned up to 11 this year. It's actually crazy. And I think the politicians, the media is to blame. I'm slightly right leaning, but I'll say I try to be. I'm slightly right leaning, but I try to be fair in this the most that I can. And I think both sides have a lot of issues and both sides are responsible for this. That being said, I do wish there was more transparency, more audits of the election. There wasn't enough, in my opinion. But that's the way of it. We'll request some Freedom of Information Acts and see what information we can find post election. Even if we do find the information or widespread evidence of voter fraud, we can't do much about it now, which is unfortunate. But we will have that evidence going forward. If it exists, we will look for it. And yeah, best thing to do, try again in 4 years. But yeah, everyone that's fucking around out there, don't be doing that. It's not worth going to prison forever, which will be what happens if they catch you. So, yeah, don't do it. Don't ever do it. For any reason. It's not worth it. You don't want to give the government a legitimate reason to throw you in jail forever. You don't want to give them the power over you to do that. And that's all there is to it. Yeah, stay safe. Anyone that's worried, stop being worried. You're an idiot. It's not a coup. But yeah, no. You're okay. We're going to be okay. And you're loved. Take care.